Hello everyone, welcome to another commentary video. Surprisingly, I'm doing more of this, so yeah. Gonna be, I think, my third time, or fourth time, whatever, so gotta be a bit special this one, or gotta be a bit trickier to commentate over on. So it's gonna be on the probably the most iconic circuit ever built, the Nürburgring, Nordschleife, or Nürburgring combined, Nürburgring 24 hours, whatever you'd like to call it. But yeah, it's very special because it's probably the longest circuit in the world. It's very long, lots of sequence of corners, and it's a very long lap. I'd say in this car it's gonna be around 9 minutes and a half, maybe 10 minutes below. So I'm gonna try to speak over it as much as I can. So it's gonna be a bit different this time because, unlike the last few times where I'm speaking over a pre-recorded footage, I'm right here speaking over, like, in real time. I'm speaking over what I'm doing right now, and gonna be in the Mercedes 190e Group A touring car, very popular in the 90s, very successful as well, especially in this track. So without further ado, let's get underway. First gear and out of the pits. So warming the brakes as we go through. I'm gonna let you see how beautiful this car is from the outside. Very iconic looking. It's not in the right livery, but it's the shape that you need to keep in mind. So tires are very cold, so very difficult to keep up the temperature. And very cold tires is, as we all know, less grip, because less contact package there is on the road than the tire, because it's made out of rubber. And so I'm gonna try to commentate over what I'm doing now. And so coming into the Nürburgring GP circuit, it's the GP circuit that's mixed with the Nordschleife loop, and very difficult to keep the car on the road at this stage. So hopefully the tires warm up as we reach the loop that we're talking about. So braking early through here because but at the same time carrying the speed because the corner is cambered to the right, so very easy to carry speed. Schumacher-esque coming up, staying in fourth gear is a big lift, then coming back on the power in mid corner, touching the exit curve at the right hand side, then braking earlier for this corner, braking early to that the green AstroTurf at the right hand side, then tiny bit of braking, then back on the power immediately. Just keep the car straight. It's very inadvisable to make the car loose, especially in the sequence of corners that are coming up in due time. So navigating the chicane now very fast, faster than the when the northern loop is closed. So gotta be braking through there. Now we're entering the best part, which is gonna be the green hell. It's gonna be the longest part of the circuit, so keep in mind. Entering out of Hatzenbach, out of second gear, third gear. Very twisty, as you can see. Very narrow, very little room for error. If you get it wrong, it's gonna be the grass or a wall that's gonna be greeting you, or even worse, a tree. So this is why it's called the Green Hell, because it's surrounded by all of this beautiful nature, this green nature. But it's freaking hell to set a lap here or try to be quick anyway. What you need are the biggest set of balls you've ever had to ever bear. So this one is this corner here. You see what I mean? The nature of this track. This crest here is so dangerous. Look how the front just lifts up like that. If that was in a much higher downforce car, the front will lift up and you'll have no control. You'll be sent on, like, you have no time to brake because it's not flat out. It's not supposed to be in higher speeds than this. So yeah, very difficult. Getting on the grass there, that's not the line. Trail braking all the way through. It's very fast long left. And this one, I think, is the most satisfying corner for me, as you're just following the curb here, and yeah, pretty straightforward corner. Probably the most normal corner in this track, I'd say. But each section of this track is so unique. It's never boring, never a dull moment. You're always greeted with something unexpected coming out of the compression now, braking early now because it's gonna be a crest, very fast. The wheels kind of lift off there, and braking a bit, navigating through this. I'll probably say it's a chicane, but I'm not sure. And you can see what principles are needed to navigate this track. The real idea of the racing line is what keeps you on the track, but in here it's very critical. You need to stay on it, otherwise it's gonna be a crash for you, man. And very little room for error. It's not a street circuit. It's a freaking... it's a circuit. It's a circuit on the... yeah, it's a very iconic one. It's made in the 1920s. So miss hit, miss now. Miss the first apex, hit the second one, and missed the one on exit. So slow corner coming up next as well. Switching to first gear, braking really early. Second gear, clipping the curb there, back on the power and exit. I'm not going as fast as I can. I'm just trying to keep my pace to the point where I won't crash. That's the most important thing right now. So change it to fourth gear, carrying the speed. Keep it in as much as possible. Brake late for this one because it's uphill. Let the gravity push you all the way to the back. That means you'll have more time to stop. That means the gravity will help, and coming after this flat left is a slow right. And you can probably tell how careful I'm being. I'm taking this so slow. I might post a hot lap video eventually, like without me saying anything. It's just me trying to take this corner as fast, this track as fast as possible. So yeah, staying in fifth gear through here. Just anxiously waiting to get into sixth. And do we change it right now? Yes, we can. Yes, we do. So, and this track will really surprise you. It'll catch you out if you fall asleep. If you really stop paying attention, it will catch you out. So eyes open always throughout the lap or throughout the race. And staying in sixth gear, I should have changed it down the gear, but very slow corner coming up. And this one is a very iconic corner, probably the most iconic ones in the world. It's called the carousel. There's two of them, so I'll tell you I'll show you what I mean. So look how you're supposed to take this. Oh, this is why it's so crucial to take that right, because it's a very small piece of tarmac, cambered tarmac, probably the fastest way around in most cars that go around here. And this one's gonna be the twisty faster bit that I always crash on. Trying to navigate my way through. Just follow the road. If you think the corner coming up is slow, just take it slow, you know. And I do know most of the bits here in the track, but I can't really speak over them right now because everything is happening all at once, and it's so difficult to just say what I mean. Keep it in for this one, and then dart away to the left and keep it to the right, and go wide through here because it's okay, because the curb is very flat, unlike these ones are very tall. Just take as much caution as you dare, but don't go too slow, because there are always going to be cars behind you that are going faster than you are. So, and very difficult to keep out of the way. And look at this one. It's a freaking jump in the middle of the track. Look at it. It jumped, and as the nose dipped, I had to brake immediately. Oh, be careful not to go wide because it's a grass, and just made our way through. This is not a proper guide, so I'm sorry. This is just me trying to get around the circuit. I've done the circuit lots of times now. It's just I haven't been able to get around it after all these years. So bit of braking, down one gear, then down one gear from here. It's a very slow, tight one. It tightens, so second carousel. There's 2 carousels, by the way. I haven't mentioned that. So navigating our way through this carousel right here, and this next section sequence of corners is very crucial, because you need to get all the speed out of these corners, because what's coming up is probably the longest straight you'll ever see in any racetrack. As you can see, it goes on forever, makes you tempted to get a bit of a cup of coffee beside you, or get a bit of sightseeing. Look at that on the right hand side. It's the iconic castle that symbolizes where you are right now. It's the Nürburgring, Nordschleife, where you are right now. If you see that castle, you're the Nordschleife, baby. So keeping to the right, you can stay in the middle or the left, wherever you want. You know, it doesn't matter too much. It's very long, and so coming into the downhill, let the gravity carry all the speed, and waiting for that braking point, and braking now, and coming back into power again, and finally braking hard, and trying to not lock the wheels, and bit of oversteer there. Should have been in second gear all the way throughout there, but that's a lap of the Nordschleife. Nürburgring Nordschleife, or whatever, 24-hour circuit, I don't care. But hope you guys are yeah, hope you guys got all of that, and hopefully that was a decent video to watch. But yeah, that's it, and a bit of donuts here. But yeah, thank you for watching. Oops. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.